Is this damn thing working? I don't know. Hello, everybody. It's been a while. Hope everybody's been okay. I haven't streamed in a while, and I know. I should be trying to communicate better. Everybody knows I fucking suck with communication, blah, blah, blah. You guys can beat my ass another day, but hi. We're here. Hello. I have the rig in front of me. Don't mind that. That's a dismantled PS5. I actually managed to get the panels off. I have actually checked it through. I haven't put back the panels on. Unfortunately, it is a dead HDMI port. I think, by the looks of it, I think I saw some burnt pins or whatever, so not great, unfortunately. I think that PS5 is gonna have to get the HDMI repaired. I'm gonna try and see if I can find some places that are first party repair. Hello, Dave. Welcome. So I'm gonna see if I can find some places that are first party repair here in where we live, so he can bring it over, maybe save some money instead of sending it directly to Sony to get repaired. Because having the HDMI port being broken is going to cost a lot of money, as they have to desolder the port and resolder the port. So, yay. Not fun. Oh well, it's PS5 things. Apparently this is a very common issue with PS5s is the HDMI port. Yes, if you get busy, you get busy. Yeah. So, for me, it's not really busy. I'm going to discuss. So, what has been happening? Well, over the past 2 months, you guys have probably noticed I've been disconnecting a lot. I ended up getting disconnected on my streams 2 weeks ago. It was getting way worse. I was disconnecting every 2 hours. As of last week, I was disconnecting every 45 minutes to an hour. Sorry, as of this week, I've been disconnecting every 45 minutes to an hour. Constant disconnects. I couldn't play anything. I couldn't be online with everybody. I couldn't even be in my classes. I'm on the last class and I can't even pay attention because I'm just going to disconnect. So, what ended up happening? I went through the normal troubleshooting tips I usually go through, which is reinstalling drivers, changing cables, flushing the DNS, all that. Some of the tactics I actually learned from my classes, like flushing DNS to see if that would fix for your HDMI ports on PS5 get screwed up easily. We did get a new modem. Yes, we got a replacement modem. Still same issue. Basically, what would end up happening is around every 3 to 5 minutes, whenever I would have cameras on, even without cameras, I started noticing it was getting even worse. I would get a jump up in packet loss around 1 to 5%. It would climb back down. Then it would go back up again 5 minutes later. And it was constantly going like this until around 45 minutes an hour, whenever I really wanted to around that range, it would spike up to 100% and I'd be cut off of everything. And it wasn't just my device. I originally thought it was my computer. I then tried on my laptop. Same thing. After I started trying it out on my laptop, the TV, the phones, everything started to get affected as well. But we found out after I did all this testing, seeing all that, it had to be from the ISP. What from the ISP, we don't know. I contacted our service provider, Bell. They ended up noticing that the router wasn't set up correctly with our speed, so they set it back up. We have a full gigabit. Usually those Home Hub 3000s, like what I have, those combined modems, those are generally for around 300 to 500 megabit, which is what they still sell. They don't sell the package I have anymore. I have their original gigabit fiber package, which is 1 gig down, 940 megabit up. So pretty good speeds, very symmetrical speeds. They're really good. And what they noticed is that the router wasn't properly outputting the speed, so they fixed that. Shut up, Nar. God damn it. So they ended up fixing that. It helped it a little bit, but I was still getting the huge packet loss to the point where I would get kicked out of my classes, kicked out of everything. For a short period of time. It was only about 15-20 seconds, but it was enough to kick me off teams. It was enough to kick me off games. It was enough to kick me off Discord for a little while. So, we end up getting the technician in. Fuck you. We end up getting the technician in. He comes in. He grabs the fiber optic cable out of the router and checks it. No signal. Turns out, it was a fiber optic cable, but not in the sense. The way that the fiber optic cable connects, it's called SFP. That is the connection that we use. So, SFP connection. And it's this tiny little plastic adapter that has the light beam for fiber optic to travel, that then plugs into a metal bracket that's able to convert it to the connection you require. In this case, I'm not sure about the full connection, but I think that is the metal SFP connection, fiber optic to SFP. And that's what would give off our internet. Turns out, that little green fiber optic connector to plug into the SFP failed. That was the problem. That tiny little green wire, that little green connector, was the problem of all this. 2 months ago, when I started having the disconnects and everybody noticed, I was starting to disconnect more. I was starting to disconnect when I've never had disconnects before. That's when that problem started. So 2 months ago, this part started failing. And so the guy replaced it, set up a brand new system that would actually protect the cable more, and then gave us a special combination adapter that would go across. So it would connect to this little box. This little box was protecting the fiber optic cable. So it would have the fiber optic cable inserted, and then it would have that adapter system that would connect to the router. And ever since then, the unit's been fine. None of our devices have disconnected. I haven't suffered from any disconnects. The speed has been better than it's ever been. So that was the issue this entire time. It's just that one little connector to fiber. That was our problem. But the question is, how the hell did it last that long? In general, what the technician has told us is that those little connectors need to be replaced every 4 to 5 years, and they have to splice on a new connector. Turns out, that connector's been with us in this house since we came here. Since 2016, we've had their fiber packages. Originally, they're 300 megabit, that we then got moved up to the 1 gig. I saw that. So we originally had the 300 megabit, then we went up to the 1 gig. So that little cable has been there since 2016. It's been here for 8, nearly 9 years. And it's never failed. Up until now. So I guess my family and I are very lucky that we have had pretty reliable components for our network, for all the tech that we have. I originally thought it was something wrong with my motherboard, but it turns out it's not. It's straight up just... It was straight up the ISP. The hardware had finally given way. So that's been spliced, that's been redone. We're now stable, we now have everything right. So hopefully for the next 4 or 5 years, we won't be having disconnect issues like we've been having. We won't have any of that. We should be fairly good. So yay, I'm very happy with that. I'm happy that we managed to figure out the solution. And it's now resolved, so we're good. Now, like I said, there's some new stuff. Today, I wanted to announce something special. Don't mind the pants. I'm still in pajamas. I've been in pajamas all day. I'll probably go take a shower before WrestleMania starts. I'm only going to be here for a couple hours. I'm not going to do much. I just want to chill with you guys, have some fun, drive, and maybe play some extra games along the way. Maybe some Division 2, maybe some Warframe. I might do some Warframe. So... So, I want to Cody Rhodes theme. I hope Cody wins tomorrow. I hope Cody wins tomorrow. I want him to win. I want him to. So, let's talk. It's more sim hardware. So, ladies and gentlemen, today it is safe to say that my McLaren rim is getting retired. I will be putting this up onto the market with its metal QR and its metal QR1 and the QR1 Lite, the plastic one, alongside this rim with how it is. I'm going to clean it up, make sure it's nice and pretty, and I'm going to put it up for sale. Because today, I have a very special toy I want to present you guys. Just checking to see if that was actually a damper. No, the dampers are still all there. What is it from here? Oh, that's a switch. Yeah, the dampers are still here. So, got my wheel and my GPU. Nice! That's good. So now I can actually get you to driving with me, which is that we'll do the M2s first, the BMW M2. So, I'll bring you through the training car, and then we'll have some fun. Yay. So yeah, so this beautiful boy is unfortunately being retired. Why? Well, everybody knows I'm planning a brand new sim rig when I move out of here and finally end up living with Vicky. Engaging with her, everything. Everybody knows that because at the end of the day, the rig that I'm building here is for her, not for me. Mine is going to be even more advanced than this. So this button box is hers, this wheelbase, the dashboard, the shifter and the handbrake. The pedals, the new pedals are for her to use. Even the one of the steering wheels I'm getting to replace my round rim, the WRC rim, is going to be hers. It's literally going to be built specifically for her. She's going to get that, and then I'm going to have to buy another one for myself. So, what is this new toy? Well, I think everybody should know. You guys have all seen, for the past couple months, I've been driving mostly the BMW M4 GT3, the M2, and the M4 GT4 in iRacing. I've been driving nothing but BMW. I need to upgrade my PC actually. My next thing is CPU. I might go 5700X. 57. Get the 5700X 3D. The X3D 5700 is so good for the price. Compared to 5800X X3D, it has the 5800X 3D beaten on straight up price to performance. It is very, very good. So that's what we should get you. 5700X 3D. But let's speak. So everybody knows that I've been going with BMWs. I've been having a lot of success with BMW and everything. So today, I am proud to present that I am now the owner. Many people are going to call me insane because of just how expensive this wheel is. Many people are going to go nuts. But for me, the new rig is going to simulate the M4 GT3 and GT4. And I want to make it as realistic as I can to simulate the M4 GT3 and GT4. So naturally, I have the M4 GT3 steering wheel in my hand. Everybody, this is my podium BMW M4 GT3. This is the replacement for the McLaren. I'm debating to upgrade PC or just pay off my car quicker. New PC, I would spend close to $500. I could just use that money for car payments. Yes, I would probably recommend getting the car payments done first, and then upgrade your computer down the line. That's more priority. So focus on that. Your computer right now, from what I remember, is still very good for what it is, Dave. I would still stick with it. Don't upgrade it. I'm not even going to upgrade this one anymore. This one, where it is perfectly fine. So. Yeah, I'm telling Dave to focus on paying his car. Focus on that more than buying a computer. My brother tonight, to be honest. Okay. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is my podium BMW M4 GT3. For those of you guys who do not know, this wheel is a piece of history. This is the first ever sim-to-real steering wheel ever built. And it was built by Fanatec. Fanatec and BMW worked together on this project to build an ergonomic, highly functional steering wheel for both the M4 GT3 and GT4 race cars, and also for the sim. So this wheel can straight up be ripped off of your simulator rig and installed into the actual cars and be used. Paid off, I'm working on getting a Z06. Oh, okay. Not bad. So yeah, this thing is the real deal. Real carbon fiber forged body. The entire thing is carbon fiber. The paddle shifters are forged carbon fiber. And they're similar to my McLaren rim. There's a lot of similarities between this rim and my McLaren rim. So, of course, it's a GT butterfly style rim, as we know, as they're called. The paddle shifters are the same style rocker that's there, but they're two separate paddles instead. So it's not the unibody rocker. So I can shift them like this, and I can also shift them by pushing out. So that allows me to have basically a one-handed grip, just like how I loved my McLaren for doing that. I feel broke seeing that. Buddy, this is 4 or 5 months of saving. 4 or 5 months. So, as the professional FIA licensed QR2 Pro on it, naturally, because it's meant to go onto the actual car. Nice clutch paddles. all the switches, buttons you need. All of them are RGB illuminated, the buttons. Yes, this is 1,500 USD. It was over $2,000 Canadian that I spent saving. I saved for the past 4 or 5 months to build this, to buy it. This is my target since last year in November. It is now April. So, and I finally have my hands on it. So these buttons are all RGB illuminated. They can even be turned into Rev LEDs. The switches are permanent color, so red, blue, green. But this guy feels very good. I love it. It is gorgeous, and especially this is exactly what I needed to start building for my new rig eventually, which will be a Club Sport Direct drive with Hosingveld Ultimate Plus pedals, Ultimate 3s. Any hobby will be expensive no matter what. Yep. So I'll be getting Hosingveld Ultimate Plus 3s. I'm going to be getting, there's somebody who on Etsy who builds button boxes, builds sim hardware. I'm going to be getting the replica button box to the M4 GT3 that's used in the M4 GT3 and GT4 race cars to complement the rim. Again, I'm building towards making a M4 GT3 sim rig at the stage. And then when it comes to shifter and handbrake, I'm going to go the same guys because I know exactly how I can fix these two to make them better. Those cars, I want to get a sports car now. Oh, well, and then get a next level racing GT Elite cockpit, GT Elite 160. That'll be my entire plan. GT Elite 160, triple 27-inch 1080p monitors, so I have the same resolution power as these two screens, plus this extra screen on top. So it's gonna be a 4-screen display. Both my secondary display where I'm pointing to you guys at now, where all you guys chat, everything is. I'm going to have a second one of these. They'll be linked via HDMI through a KVM switch, so they'll swap. So when I press that button, it'll swap over to the rig, and then I have the three 1080s, so that then I can shut off these displays. I don't have to run this display. I can shut it off, move everything over to the stream rig, and then when I'm done, press the same button, move everything over, turn on my monitor. I'm nervous for tomorrow, such a slow lapse. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Try your best. So that's going to be a plan for the new rig. It's going to be very, very expensive, but I want to simulate the M4 GT3. I want to make sure that I have to set up everything exactly to what it would be like with me driving the M4. That is a pure goal. The M4 GT3 has unlocked pace. All the BMWs have somehow woken me up in pace. It's time I actually start appreciating them for what they are. And for me, this wheel means more than just starting that project. This wheel is a real life rim. This is a piece of motorsports history. And to me, that means more than anything else. Because when this wheel fails, and eventually it will, like all hardware, this is going to become a display piece. To say, yes, I used this. This was in my hands. This came from a real life car. And I'm very proud to own it. That is straight up what this is to me. My lifeblood has always been racing. It always will be. And this is just a part of that as a whole. To be able to have this wheel just in my hands is special to me. Because if I could have the opportunity to drive this car, I would. It's in a heartbeat. It's so special. Zen, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. How are you? But yeah. Well, how about if we go drive a BMW with this? We're going to head on to the Nordschleife. I'm going to prepare for the M2. For tomorrow, we have a solo 2.4 hour endurance, 2 hours, 24 minutes by ourselves in the legendary Green Hell. ACC has launched the Nordschleife, and we will be heading on to the Nordschleife as we speak. We're going to do our best to see what we can do times-wise. Right now, I'm into the low 930s, so I'm not too bad, but in 5 minutes, still grinding CS. I know, do you think I haven't been paying attention to your Twitter? I know exactly what you've been doing. You've progressed a lot, my friend. So, let's see, still grinding racing. Naturally, of course. I'm never going to give up. I love what I do, so I will never give up on what I do. I love what I do. If I could be in the real life car, I would be right now. Genuinely. Hey. So, but yeah, we'll hop in, we'll have some fun, and you guys get to see my experience. Funny enough, the LEDs that you guys saw, I actually just got into my first sim set in Assetto. Welcome. I hope you're ready. Alright, chat, we are in. Let's get the pedal cam set up. Let's get everything. And this guy is way too far out. There we go. That's better. As we go in, I'm just happy that I can stream again. That's it. I'm happy that I can stay connected. I can stream. I haven't practiced my plans. Money pit has started. Not always. You don't have to worry about spending too much. So there's a lot of great bundles that exist. Like Moza has their R5 bundle. Fanatec has their Gran Turismo and CCL DD bundles. I would definitely try and invest in one of those if you want. There's a lot of good budget options nowadays. With me, I'm trying to simulate more forces. I'm trying to get my setup as realistic as I can to the actual cars. That is my goal at the end of the day, is to reach the level of making sure I can simulate an M4 GT3. That is purely what I want to simulate. My rig is going to be in that form factor, everything. Because without this car, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be pushing so hard. I wouldn't be as fast as I am. I'm getting closer and closer to alien pace every single day. That's how close I'm getting. And it's about time I start really investing in setting myself up to give myself that better control and better feeling. That's what I want. Alright, let's bring up the monitor. So we're driving the M2 at the Nordschleife, and oh my god. This has been an absolute blessing. The grind don't stop, baby. You know it. Let's go have some fun. Let's go see if we can survive an entire stint. I need to drop the pressures by, I think, 1 click here. 2 clicks. 2 clicks. Sorry, no. Not drop. Increase. Alright. This is a setup that I worked with Psycho Kaiza, who has also given it to Patera. One of the guys, flaking Psycho. It's time to have some fun.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
I have the LEDs in my color patterns, so it's pretty fun to be able to actually have my colors. I have mine in Vicky's colors. So Vicky's colors are the bottom set of buttons, and then mine are the rest. The wheel feels really good. I like that I have a bit more of a wider grip, which has helped with my arms. I don't feel as fatigued as I was before. I've already driven for an hour with this wheel. So, it's been very fun. I love how it feels. The weight feels nice. The force feedback feels great. I don't like that the rear end lifts so much on curbs. I want to try the other damper technique. I may try it. But the little M2 that could. I love it. I love this little car. M2 will always be one of my favorites. I just love how simple it is to drive. It's all mechanical grip. It's all on you. It's why it's a great learner's car. It helps teach people the basics. Like not braking too late like that. The one gripe I have with this wheel is the grips. The grips are my biggest gripe. with this wheel. I will be genuine about it. Why? These grips are the reason why I wear gloves. They're the same grips that are on my McLaren rim, which is very rough. I hate how they feel. They used to destroy my hands when I drove barehanded. At the end of an hour, my hands were sore. Because they would just beat the hell out of them. Hit the sand on the inside. I think if I run 4-wing, I can probably go flat out there. I'm gonna see if the new damper trick works for the M2. I haven't tried it yet. I think I need to drop front left a little bit, and then rear needs to come up. Oh, there was a cone. Yeah, okay. So I need to lower the left side still and increase the right side. Terrible entry. I don't know why the hell I peeled off the brakes when I shouldn't have. I'm only doing the cut right now because I want to see the tire pressures. Before I put it through the extreme load of the Nordschleife. Since we have the Joker, I can do that. Yeah, so I need to drop the pressures a little bit. And then increase the rear by a click more, maybe. Because the Suchschleife. The Suchschleife, as you guys have seen, is pretty rough on tires. Okay. I want to try this. Okay, so 3, 1. That's fine. 1, 2. Alright, let's try this.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Why is there such a delay? I had to check my TC. My TC knob isn't set right. But Zen, if you're still here, you should join us in ACT. I'd be willing to coach your ass. I've thought of getting back into Counter-Strike, but I just don't have the time. That's my main thing. I don't have the time to put in the hours, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't like how the car feels over curbs. It doesn't feel right. DJ, what class are you driving tomorrow? If you guys are still here. Anybody here? Eh, who cares? Ah, fun. Too late on brake. Careful scrubbing tires. I don't want to destroy the fronts. Alright. Yeah, I think I gotta stick to 4-wing. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick to 4-wing. I think personally for me, it's too much rotation. And I can't carry speed like I normally can over the curbs. When I was running Wing 4 the day I started having these huge DC issues, I was able to carry a lot more onto curbs. So maybe that's all I'll do. It'll slow me down in a straight line. But my main thing is I want to be able to take some of the curb. Because Nordschleife is a fickle mistress if you can't take any curb properly, as you guys can see. That's what happens when you're unable to take curb. The car just wants to rear end everywhere. And I don't like that. Now, granted, we could fix some of that curb behavior by tweaking some of the bump stop ranges. So maybe we can try that. Let me check. I need to figure out what direction I need to go with the bump stops. Let's see. Oh. I thought it was in the channel. Okay. So I need to be a control bump stop ranges. So let's go up to 18, which means counteract that with 22. Now let's see if I can take curb a little better. Actually, I want to see what this looks like compared to default aggressive. So it is that stock setup. Alright, let's try this out. Then we'll come in for fuel, and then we'll go again. We'll go for an actual stint. Oh, whoops. I forgot to set up my fuel and strategy. 3, 2, 2. It's just about getting the pressures right and then going.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
So far, the wheel, I love it. See how the car feels over bumps now. It doesn't feel too bad. That feels a lot better. Doesn't want to kill me as much over the curbs as it was before. Yeah. That was a much better exit. Yeah, I might still need to.
Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Oh!
Clear on the right. We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
Well, rip. Well, we are going in the right direction. Oh, wow, it didn't even change anything. Yeah, stick with this, but I might go 7. I might go 20 and 25. Alright, let's try this. I want to feel this over the curbs, because if you're going to handle the curbs here, then the Nordschleife will be nothing.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
I want to see if I can make Wing 3 work. Because I know that we can get incredible top speed. Yeah, I don't like the other method of dampers. I'm gonna swap back. Albert's coming up. Too late.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
But yeah, the M2 for this circuit, it is. It is a beautiful, beautiful car. It just doesn't handle the curbs very well. I think I'm gonna stick with the original style dampers. Okay. Let's see if this helps.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curves. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So it's giving the front end more bite too. The rear end doesn't feel like it's uncatchable, but the front end feels like it has way more bite, which is what I want. I'm getting too close to that wall. I need to lower my speed more through there. So we need to be careful with the steering inputs, because we don't want to...
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yeah, that's a lot better. We don't want to kill the tires. So this car heavily understeers if you really push the tires to its limits, and it wears down the fronts. So you want to be very careful with how much input you put in. It's all about being smooth and gentle. The smoother you are with the Bimmer, the better. And that's what I'm really going for. It's going for smooth inputs.
Your lap time is invalidating. Please try to stay on the track. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Alright. So we are going to go for a pit stop. Make sure we have maxed out fuel in the Bimmer. 5 liters, new tire set. And let's go out for a full stint of the Nordschleife. Alright. Here we go, chat. First ever stint of the Nordschleife with the BMW rim. I wonder if my mother watched the other pair, because these are starting to fucking hurt and smell.
Come on, let's go. Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Here we go, chat. Yeah, that's faster. If I just take my time through there on throttle, it's faster. Let's see how well we do. Feel the rear end slide nicely. Anywhere where you see that cobblestone runoff, you want to take. Anywhere where you see grass, you don't want to touch. Pretty much. That is the Nordschleife in a nutshell. Too fast. I think if I was running for a wing, I probably would have been able to make it through there without losing too much time. Fuck that miss, hit miss. Triple miss. Miss hit miss has always been a problem corner for me. No matter what iteration of Nordschleife 5 will ever be on, miss hit miss will always be a struggle corner for me. And remember, I don't have that feature. I just like that I have a bit more rotation on the nose now. So I can get that bite-in point without steering too much. That's what I wanted. Just have a bit more on the nose. So that I can manage the tires just by my steering inputs alone. Because I need to remember, this isn't a GT3. So I have to be a bit wide, be careful. The wheels button placement just feels so intuitive. The hands feel really nice. Yeah, I shouldn't be so far to left there. Fuck. I shouldn't be so far on the right there. Wait, sir. I know you're GT3.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Five seconds. Hey. My hands relax for a little bit. As they do kill. Okay. How did I not stop in time? I don't understand. I guess I need to brake way earlier. Yeah, I'm flying now. Make sure I just don't carry too much speed up here. I don't go flying off the circuit like that again. That was bad. Bad exit. Bad exit, and I brake too early. Oh, the Aston's gaining. Oh, Arct, how are you? Miss hit. Not good. I know. That's insane. How you doing, buddy? I hope he waits here. Don't dive on the inside.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
See you later, bud. And yeah, I'll pop by your stream later. Because I'm only going to be streaming for 4 hours. Because I want to go watch WrestleMania and do some stuff offline. Tap the wall. Terrible exit. Car's starting to scare me over curve. Why? Why does it not take that curb?
Severe damage on the front of the car.
Why does it not take it?
We have to repair the car.
I don't understand. Why doesn't it take that curb? I guess it's because I'm not getting the line right. I'm just carrying too much speed through that sector.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
I think I might return back to Wing 4. I might. Maybe. We'll see. I'm cooking inside the office. Hey, let me open up the door. Because I'm cooking in here. Got to mute in Discord. Shit. I have to drive at 60 FPS for right now. Vicky? Hi. Where are you? The brakes stopped working. Driving. I'm only gonna stream for a little bit because Nora just reminded me about WrestleMania being tonight. So I want to watch it while playing games with you guys. Because if I have it playing while the event's on, I can get banned, like even any audio. Because nobody's paying for it. I am. Yay, I actually got hit miss right. For once. Too bad I messed up the braking. Yes. No. What? I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I'm just doing some sprint racing. I just like how my arms aren't getting tired anymore like they used to with the Macarim. The Macarim felt a bit too tiny. I needed bigger. I mean, granted, the BMW versus the McLaren is not much of a difference. This is like 8 millimeters, so not even a centimeter difference. But I guess the form factor and everything is just a lot better for me. I should have shifted down. Yeah, it's all about the line. Spat out of the carousel. Shit. I think Albert's studying me, or he was. Albert, he's gonna be my rival for tomorrow. He's in an M2 as well. He has joined the M2 army. There's 7 of us in M2s. Yeah, I can definitely do 930s on pace. Even a 929 in quali. Nordschleife is giving me a workout, chat. But I love it. I love this circuit. ACC now has given me Nordschleife a fever. Again. Dude, I might actually be able to pull off 930s in the M2. Like, this is already going to be 2 seconds quicker than the last time I did race pace. That's because now I'm really getting adjusted to this car. It just feels so planted. God, I love this car. I don't drive it often enough to appreciate it. It's about time I start giving some love to the M2. That's why I can't wait for the next series after GTM. Because it's only going to be with the M2s. Well, not quite. It's going to be a multi-class series like every other. Because multi-class racing is best racing. I think it's 7,000 RPM I need to shift up. I think that's what it is. Just don't turn so much through past berg work. Let the car relax, don't overcook the tires, and just let it do its thing. That's all I care about right now. I lost a good chunk of time slowing down there too much. But I'd rather slow down there too much than not make it at all. Who's behind me? Is that... That's Mike. No! I've made a fatal error.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh my god. How did I... Me. I know where the pace is. It's just getting consistent at the Nordschleife. That's it. That's pretty good. Pretty bad exit. No, I'm in the wall. Why did the car react that way? Why? Why did it do that? I turn in so much later, and it just bounces. And then there's nothing I could do. I'm just in a wall. Ay. I'm tired. I know what the car can do, but fuck, man, why did it just bounce awkwardly? I didn't expect that to do it. Why did it do that? What did I do wrong compared to the previous lap? That caused me to die there. I lifted. I tried to take it flat, didn't I? I think that's a corner where we will have to lift. Unfortunately, us BMWs. Yeah, I tried to take it flat, had a bad bump, and that was it. That's all that happened there. Okay. I mean, at this point, I'm seeing that I might have to change the ride height. I might need to increase the front by a click and then increase the rear by 2. So I'm going to try that. We'll see if that changes anything. Because if I have to do that, I'm going to see if it does anything on the loop here. I think it should make it to take curves a little bit easier. And that will allow me to extract some more performance out of the car.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Try for a little more and then we're gonna take a break. No worries. I'm taking a break soon anyways. Because I'm tired. Nordschleife makes you work up a sweat, buddy. So I don't feel like I lost any rotation by doing this. And the nose is a little bit more lazy, but I think I could bring up the front bump stop a little bit. Increase rear bump stop range by a click, and then increase front by 2 more, just to get a little bit more edge. It does feel better over the curbs just from this ride height change. So there is that. That's already some good news. And I can feel tiny hints of understeer. Like I can feel it. I think if I change the rear bump stop, counter a more aggressive front bump stop, just a little bit, to get that rotation I want, I think I'll be better off. Because already the curbs feel a lot better. Yeah, I can carry more over the curbs now. Look at how much more stable it is over the curbing. That's exactly what I wanted. And the rotation pattern hasn't changed. I got the AMG dialed in. Still a scary car to drive. Yeah, because you're driving the AMG. Naturally is a scary car. Yeah, I think if I increase to 2021 on the bump stops, I should be good. Should feel nice and pointy and stable. I'm just loving how the car's feeling. The car and the wheel. This just feels so natural in my hands. The car feels like it stops better with a little bit more rake too. It feels a lot better on brakes. Much smoother. We'll come coming up to the hard part now. Yeah, that feels loads better. Hit, miss. Not great, but better than before. Julian's cooking with the settings, by the way. This man's nuts. I know, but I know you well enough. You're never going to give up on your Merc. You love Mercedes. Drive the car you love. Yes, it's a hard car to drive. Drive what you like. Learn it. Study it. Eventually you will get good at it. They get spot on. Yep. Spot on. A bit late. Just a little bit early. Spat out a little bit early. I think the turbo stops giving me torque right about Here. At this gear.
Yellow flag landing, watch out.
Oh my god, what is this lap? What in the hell?
Well done, mate. This has been your Russell Best.
I guess that's all I needed was a ride-eye change. Bro, what? I'm gonna be as fast as GT4s here. Oh my god. I'm literally 7/10 behind the GT4. I'm posting this in the chat.
Laying these bars like a towel on the beach. Squatting at the gnomes, yeah, that is my kitsch. Gopnik German acting like a trabant in the streets. You know well that boys with the cola in the sheets. Bitte junge shush, and this remains between us. Where you think I went to get these fresh new Adidas? Germans into Eastern Europe, or does this trouble you? You can spell Slav without BMW. You can spell Slav without Berliner Disco, Berliner Disco, Berliner Disco, Berliner Disco, Berliner
Hey. I at least know where the lines are. I know exactly what I need to do. So if we take a look at the lap. So let me shut off my HUD. It comes through here, slight lift before we enter through the Schumacher S. So very slight touch, just so I can carry more curb and more speed. All the way through. Make sure I avoid the flatter sausage that's here. All the way through, slight lift. Just so I can get on the throttle earlier and carry more through the tires. This entire section's pretty good. Be careful not to brake too late, or else I'll end up in a wall over here. Through, slight lift. Make sure I don't go out too wide, or else I'm going to be shredding tires. Okay, through, get up to the hill, 6th gear, shift down to 5th, and then brake as soon as I pass the curb. So I don't end up in the wall. Then through here, get up to 6th gear, lift. Sorry, brake, down to 4th, through, 3rd, through, on throttle a bit, brake, 2nd. Get on throttle, shift up to 3rd, go up climb. Brake a little bit, 4th gear. Brake again, 3rd, through, 2nd gear initially, then 3rd gear once I get the rotation in to stabilize the car. very slight lift through here, just so I don't bounce off. Straight through, make sure I can hit, miss, because I fucking suck at that corner. Straight through, brake as early as I can so that then I can get closer to the hairpin here and get a better shot. Through here, I've been doing fine. I've been doing fine all the way through here. Make sure I take a bit of a wider line than a closer line, just so I can carry more speed out the corner. And plus the car can climb the curb that's here, so it's not too bad. All the way through. Slight lift down to 4th, carry through 5th gear. Brake a little bit earlier than what I'm doing. So just before the curb approaches me, over here on this tiny little kink, that's where I want to brake. Get through it. Brake as late as I can, going into second carousel. Sorry, the first carousel, all the way through. Slight lift, 4th gear. Then downshift to 3rd through here. Lift. Once I get to about here, lift through so that then I can try and get a straight line shot over the curbs using a little bit of the curb. Straight through. Braking and corner entry and corner exit here is perfectly fine. Same thing through here. Try and be careful of the curbs here through this tight S, because that's scary. When the tires start losing grip, I'm probably going to have to start lifting through there. And this is all fine up to here. I think I'm slowing down a bit too early. I could try and extend it, but I think I'd rather play it safe and brake where I'm braking, so that's okay. Braking past the Marshall post is safe. I'd rather be safe and make it through. All the way up, braking point's fine, all fine throughout here. And now I want to try and not just stab on the brakes to slow down. I want to maximize the braking I can. But usually I do that just so I can get some initial horse down on the brakes before the turn, rotate, and then get on the brakes fully so that then I can smooth out the corner. So, but this can definitely use some work here. This section here needs some work. After Ehrenberg. So if I can work on this section here, this sector right here, and then the final sector area, I should be good. But yeah, that was the Nordschleife, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful iteration of the Nordschleife. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, You got to see in the M4 rim? Oh wow, it's really dark in here. Nobody told me. Damn it. Could have closed that. I think closing this curtain would have helped. Eh, not really. I tried, chat. What do you notice? It was really dark. Maybe just close the door a little bit.
Green light. Go, go, go.
There we go. Hi. I can't wait to get the Facecam Mark II. I'm probably going to be buying the Facecam Mark II because it does better in low light situations. And because my room tends to be pretty dark, and it's very easy to get dark, I'm thinking of getting that camera instead, so. Lambo and Audi look tempting too. Yeah. Well, here's why the Ferrari's faster than the Mercedes. It's called straight line speed. You need to remember the Mercedes, both Mercedes and both BMWs are the slowest cars in the sim in a straight line. So you lose out on a lot of the straight line sections, such as this fast section here before the second carousel, the uphill section after Bergwerk, through here past the Flugplatz, well, through the Flugplatz and such, all the way to Ehrenberg. You lose time there, and of course, the final pit straight, the back straight, you lose all that chunk of time here because the Merc has no top speed. Same thing with the Bentley. The biggest advantages with the Merc and the Bentley is their cornering capabilities. The Merc is great through a corner. Yeah, it understeers on power, but as long as you can control it well with good trail braking, and then making sure that you don't get on power too aggressively, the car is quick. It is very, very fast. Yet, it's very tricky to drive because of that, right? It's not the easiest car to drive due to that situation. So it really takes some practice and some finesse to get it right. But once you do that, it should be set. And by the way, guys, I'm sorry, but I am changing my dB volume. I feel like I'm a bit too loud. I can see myself peaking, that's why. So, I don't want to be too peaky. The game needs to go down as a result. Oh wait, that's chat. I'm gonna keep chat the way that was, which was 2.5. Let me see. Is this better now? A little bit better, but not by much. Let me see this. Is this better? Yeah, this is a lot better now. It's not as peaky. Okay, there we go. Fixed. But yeah, I think it's enough ACC for today, guys. Should we do some VR? Should we do some Division 2? Actually, no, I'm gonna do Division 2 later. I don't want to burn myself out. Let me ask Nar when WrestleMania starts. No, I'm gonna do some VR. My VR headset should be charged. Look at that here. That guy in the AMG is cracked. Yeah, that's a man who knows that car. So, not a shock that that man is a laser beam with that thing. He is locked in. So Zaire is just a legend with the Mercedes. I need to make the M2 for myself. So I'm not going to run my personal one because I think they are going to stream this event. So I need to prepare myself with an actual WTR livery. The previous one that they did, they were not streaming. So, oh, yes, Vicky, I'm here. What's up? I'm here. I'm listening. I know I muted myself because I'm talking to chat. No worries. I'm here. I won't be leaving anytime soon. No worries. I forgot I need to check something. Yes. Yeah. What? Bruh. Okay. No, thank you. Okay, hold on. I can fill something out. I just remembered. Thank God. Vicky, I have a question. Here, chat, hold on. I need to mute real quick. Alright, while I wait for Vicky to respond. At least my livery looks fire. It really does. I like it. I can't wait to run the WTR M2 again. So, that's gonna be fun for tomorrow. My pretty M2. But yeah. So, overall, I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun race. Hopefully just keep myself clean, keep my nose out of danger, everything. We should be okay. As for this guy, chat, this has probably been one of the greatest pieces of hardware I have in my hand. Again, this thing is special to me. To think that I own a real piece of automotive hardware like this. The price that it costs, it's kind of shocking to me that's not like $4,000 or $5,000. To be around $2,000 is a shock. And to think it's in my hands is even more of a shock. Do I love it? Fuck yeah. This thing feels miles better than my McLaren rim. Just the comfort, the placement of my hands, where my arms are. When I get this on, the placement of my arms, how they allow me to outstretch more. My hands are more curved in instead of like this, which actually hurts my wrists. This feels a lot more natural. It doesn't feel like I'm straining my wrists as much compared to the McLaren. The grips themselves suck, unfortunately. I wonder if there's modders that have done some mods to this wheel where I could get pineapple grips. Because if I could get the softer pineapple grips, maybe even without gloves, it won't be as rough. Because even with those tighter gloves, it is super harsh on my hands. I'm not a big fan of how they feel. So if I can somehow get custom grips for this guy, I will do it. If I have to, I might grab like a soft tape or whatever and roll it through until it feels like nice and comfortable. Make sure that I get some nice roll, some black like soft core style tape like what they use in tennis rackets or golf clubs. Wrap it all the way around until it feels nice. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. It'll probably be a safer option than tearing this thing apart and voiding the warranty. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. Oh yes, that reminds me. Before we go in, I need to fix what's going on with ACC and its inputs. Because that's not right, that the position that's in right now, which is the default position that came, which is number 1, doesn't actually trigger ABS or TC1. I need to figure out what's going on there. I love the sound of them though. The click is just so satisfying. This guy's a little bit rough. The other thing I noticed is that this guy's a little rough. It's very stiff. That's what Random Call Sign spoke about and Boosted Media, is that's pretty rough to turn. But Blakey, welcome. How are you? Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Alright, let's just go into a solo session because I want to find out what's going on. So, oh, I have the GT2 test server up for when I was trying out the GT2. Alright, let's go into controls. I wonder if it's because I have no delay. Because I used to have them with extended input for a split second. Half a second delay. Because I felt with my McLaren rim, it was way more responsive. So maybe that's my problem, is that I just had it set up wrong. Let's see if that fixes it. So, Flaky, if you're still here, I have some news. You were right. It was a fiber optic cable, but not quite what you think. It was the fiber optic connector at the end of the cable that was screwed. So the guy fused a brand new fiber optic cable with the old one, and now the internet is perfect. All right, let's see this.
Green light. Give it all you can.
There we go. Yes. So it would skip over the input. That's what was happening. That's why I have the extended time period, the delay. Because I've noticed that with Fanatec rims, it doesn't like to work correctly. It just won't go through at times. Now 8, and if I go from here, it's TC off all the way through, even until now where it's at the top. And then when I turn this, now it's TC1. Okay, so that's what the problem was. Now we know. Now it's gonna fix my controls. Come true. So let's fix up the other controls. Vicky, I asked you a question. Is that the email? Hurry up, kitty. I need to fill this out. And then engine map as well. I have every single input covered now in this game because of the button box and everything. Okay. Thank you. That's exactly what I need to know. Okay. But yeah, here we go. Let's check it. I don't think, yeah, this car doesn't have fuel map. Come true. I'm gonna grab a Porca because it has a shit ton of fuel maps. So I want to check everything.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I didn't show. So yeah, so now if I turn on my dashboard, yeah, I saw that it would skip me to 2. But now, oh god. Now we seem to be running perfectly fine. That's it. Because this is my problem. From 2 to 1. It wouldn't work. For some reason. Now it does. ABS. Perfectly fine. And then TC2 is this switch here. Which is why it's on a stiffer switch. It does skip, so that's a bit weird. But that's over there. Now engine map. That's 2. Technically with my dashboard, I should change the colors. So for what I'm saying, so the green one is already green for the fuel map, but I have the blue one here that shows as TC. So, which is on the red one. So I may actually swap them. I may have TC here and ABS here for the brakes. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna match them up. Let's get to work. The club. Got that. And now we do that extended input. There we go. I'm actually going to increase the gear shifty bounce. Now we redo the inputs for all of them. That's it. Alex, if you're there, do you know when WrestleMania starts? I don't know when it starts. In a way, oh, and down in my side, I'm no longer mine. There we go. All profiles are here, but I'm gonna load up the 360 degree because that's what I need. So now it matches. Wow, look at that grid. Not too bad. Not too bad of a mix. And you can see why I said the Lamborghini is really good for GT2. It's really, really good. Maserati's all the way down here now. I just want to see. Oh, the shot's calling me. Yeah. Alright, the wheel is fully set up and good to go, chat. Yay. So yeah, my first official day with the M4 GT3. And all I have to say is, I'm in love. I love this thing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Especially that I have this backward input. But problem is I need to figure out how I can do double shift inputs. Because if I can figure out a way to make them double shift, or then I have shift up, shift down, and then shift down, shift up when I pull. When I push it out, that's shift up. When I pull in, it's shift down. So that way, when I'm one-handed or whatever, I can still shift. That'll be good. Because that's the one thing I'm missing. Either that, or I use this paddle for something else, and then I have this guy here just for me to shift up, shift down. But I don't want to do that. I want to have these as the opposite input of where they're in. Because as you can see, one has a plus, so shift up, one has a minus, shift down. So I want this outward to be shift down, and this to be shift up. So I just can't believe that this is mine. I just can't believe it. This is mine. I want to do my own customization for it. That'll be nice. Alright, time to put this guy away. I need to bring you down to the basement to get prepared to be sold. I need to clean her up, find all the quick releases, find the manuals, and get ready. I need to do the same thing for the pedals for Vano, so that then I can get it shipped out to him. And that's it. Then, within a few months, I will have paid off the BMW. And then this guy will be the next one on the chopping block. My WRC. Sucks to say goodbye to this thing, but I have a wheel that has more that I can do with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's put away the rig for a bit. And I'm gonna do some VR. So let's get everything shut off. Get everything unplugged out of the way. That's it. Okay. Oh, kill shot. Just cleaning up. Kill shot, didn't I know I'm with Vicky. Give me some time. They're in a restaurant anyway, so I'm probably gonna leave them be. So I'll see you in Archangels in a bit. Vicky, go relax with your mother and spend some time, okay? Call me when you get home or join us in Archangels when you're at home. Okay? Love you. Talk to you later. I wanted to see something, that's why. I was just checking on something. Alright, Vicky, I'll talk to you later, okay? Go spend time with your mother. I'm gonna head to Archangels. Good thing that the Discord's getting active, so perfect. Exactly what we need. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. But even then, we need to be there. We need to show presence. Oh yes, you wanna know what? I'm a dumbass. What? Oh, okay. By the way, Vicky, I'm a dumbass. You wanna know why? I set up that USB cable I needed from you, from the boxes, there for me to take, and I keep on forgetting to take it. Because I can't send the pedals without the USB cable for Vono. And this USB cable is not for these pedals, it's for the Fanatec Club Sports. So I need to give him that. Okay. The one that I need for the pedals, remember that big one? The chunky one? The one that's similar to what we use for the drives, the blue one. But instead of the blue one, it's the white one with the smaller connector. I keep on setting that up for me to take home with me, and I keep on forgetting it. Remind me the next time I go over, please. I cannot forget it because I need to send this one. I need to send these to Ivano as soon as possible. Should have already sent them. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get to Turkey. Yes. Well, the cost isn't the problem for me. The cost isn't the problem for me. The problem is the amount of time it's going to take. I know that in Turkey, their customs are very quick, though. Their customs are very, very fast. So that shouldn't be much of a problem. But the shipping. But yeah, Vicky, I'll talk to you later. Hello, Killshot. Hello? Wonder if he walked off. Hi, Killshot. Hi. Yes. Yes. Okay. I was gonna do some Huh? What? I haven't installed it yet. I haven't installed it yet because of the issues with the internet. But I am going to install that later today once I end the stream. Because I'm not streaming for very long. So. Because I forgot that rest. I will tell soon. Give me some time to set up. Yeah, how much of a mess this room is. Well, not. Well, the mess. The room isn't the mess. It's just the rig is very heavy. So. I'm trying to get everything set up. Should I do some VR and then join you in some Division 2? I don't know. I feel like it, but because then afterwards, once I end my stream, I'm gonna get on Division 2 while I wait for WrestleMania to start up. Jordan, I want to save it for later because I'm gonna be playing it a lot. I have to do the incursion tonight. So tonight I want to get the incursion done with my bastard of a coworker, Shamar, and Jason and Vicky. I know, so that's when I plan to end the stream, is 5 year time, so. Which is actually very soon. You know what? I'm gonna end stream early, guys. I'm gonna end it earlier a little bit. I just wanted to showcase the wheel. So that was the main reason why I streamed today, is just to like showcase the wheel, have some fun, talk about what the hell happened. So everybody. I know. Nobody's hearing you on stream anyways. So but yeah, so Killshot got me a gift recently as a bit of a bet gone wrong, pretty much. Because it's supposed to be when I would do something that he's really been pushing for. Because he thinks that I'm not going to give what he's pushing for. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's something regarding the clan. And I'm not going to give it to him within the next 2 months. And I bet him that if I do, he owes me a very specific game. And that game will hopefully be streamed. I don't know how well it's going to perform, but that game was Helldivers 2. Unfortunately, though, he misread what I said and gifted me Helldivers 2 anyways. Here, hold on. Let me unmute so that chat can hear. Here you go. Chat can hear you now.
What I thought was that if I did what I did, I'd get something faster before him, and I said, I bet you I can get it done faster than you. And that's why I gave him a game, because I was just like, I want to see him happy with it.
Yeah.
I like
But
seeing you happy with new games.
I know. But that was my original bet, was that you would owe me Helldivers 2 if you ended up getting what you wanted with the clan earlier. So.
It's all good.
But no. Alright, it's resolved. Helldivers 2 will probably come tomorrow. I definitely want to try it out tomorrow if I have time. So, because again, tomorrow is a smaller stream. We have the 2.4 hours of Nordschleife, which will be streamed from me. So I had to prepare the WTR livery in order to run it. So we have that. And then that might leave some time to do some Helldivers 2 and then do some Division 2 before I end the stream early again. Because again, WrestleMania Day 2, so I want to watch. Especially the big match that's on that one. I want to see who wins. I don't know who's going to win it, but I'm hoping it's Cody Rhodes. So that's the one hope I have, is Cody Rhodes wins, thank God. Now we might have something worth enjoying, but we'll see what happens. Alright chat, I'm out of here. I'm going to relax with the guys. I'm going to get myself cleaned up and set up here and get ready to watch the show. So, have yourselves a good one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Again, sorry for the short stream, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed me driving the Nordschleife with the BMW room. The next stream will be coming within the next couple months. First off, paying that fucker off. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
It's just a second.